The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, right side. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Burrow on play action. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brady going to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Bengals take over first down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Bengals 12.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, 45 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, good move. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, I had 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. That he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence.